Hello everyone, and welcome back to our universe. Today we'll be answering the question, do galaxies collide? So in short, galaxies collide, and they also interact gravitationally. So it's very common for galaxies to collide and interact with each other. So I hope that's answered your question on do galaxies collide. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, click the like button and the rest, yeah. No, I'm only joking, let's carry on. So galaxies do collide, and in fact it is now believed that these collisions and mergers with galaxies are one of the main elements that drive the evolution of these galaxies. Most of the galaxies that you see in the night sky have basically interacted with at least one other galaxy since they formed. An average galaxy is made up of roughly 100 billion stars, so you would think that in a head-on collision with another galaxy, there would be countless collisions with stars. The fact is that a probability of two stars colliding when the galaxies merge is almost zero. This is because even though there is a large number of stars in these galaxies, the density of stars is not very big compared to the extreme size of the actual galaxy. In other words, the size of the stars are very small compared to the average distance between them. Take for example the size of our star. It's very big, but that is nothing compared to the distance between us and our next nearest star. This means that if two galaxies started colliding, and the galaxies were made of only stars, they would just simply pass through one another and would not be affected. This is however not what we observe when we are looking at galaxies interacting. The reason is that the space between the stars and the galaxies is not empty. It is full of gas and dust, and it can interact gravitationally. This process can actually radically affect the look of some galaxies. For example, two spiral galaxies can actually merge into one elliptical galaxy, simply because the dust and gas is interacting so much that it changes the shape altogether. Since galaxies that collide with one another take millions of years to merge, we cannot actually observe their evolution. By the way, millions of years in the cosmos is not a very long time. When we actually observe two galaxies in the process of merging, we can actually only get a still image of what is actually happening in the interaction. And because they take millions of years to actually merge together, there is not enough time that one person can actually see this happening from start to finish. In order to produce a series of pictures showing their evolution, we have to observe many pairs of similar galaxies at different points in history of their merging, and then simply put them together and work out exactly how galaxies merge. Galaxies have many stages of merging and interacting. The first stage is basically satellite galaxies interacting with a primary galaxy. As you can see on the right, this is a galaxy that is interacting with another galaxy. And then the next ones are categorized into their phases. So the first one would be galaxies going through their first phase in galactic collision. They are two galaxies that are just starting to collide with each other, but they have still kept their original shape of dust and gas. The second one is of course the second phase of galactic collision. These two are actually colliding with each other, and you can actually see that they are spraying gas and dust everywhere. This is starting to get a bit hectic, but hopefully in millions of years' time they will eventually merge. And the third one is called the third phase in galactic collision. This basically just looks like a mess. This just looks like a colourful piece of art that's just been splattered onto the canvas. These galaxies have basically been interacting for millions of years, and they are getting to a certain point where you can't quite tell which galaxy is which. Galaxies like this are actually going through what is known as a starburst phase. This is where collisions of gas and dust with entangled gravitational fields cause rapid star formation in the galaxies. Astronomers have actually estimated that our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, will collide with the Andromeda galaxy in 4.5 billion years. These computer simulations are a great way to understanding galaxy mergers and the interaction between the stars, gas and dust. And also it's a great way to understand how these galaxies will actually look at the end. Will it be an elliptical galaxy? Will it be a large disk galaxy? And if it's a large disk galaxy, will it have a bar in the center or a bulge? These are just some of the great things that astronomers can find out about galaxies in the future. There are actually different scenarios for galaxy merging. For example, if two spiral galaxies with the same mass are merging, they will actually merge into one massive elliptical galaxy. This basically means that the outcome is based on the masses of the galaxies. But when a massive galaxy encounters a less massive galaxy, the effects of the merger are smaller, and the massive galaxy can actually maintain its shape. This is basically known as galactic cannibalism, and it's a crime that's everywhere in the universe. Such a shame. So because there's so many of these pictures of galaxy merging, I've just put together some of my favourites. Enjoy. So I hope that's given you a great insight into galaxy collisions and galaxy mergers, and galactic cannibalism, and also into different phases of galactic collisions. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, click the like button, and if you want to support the channel, click subscribe. Thank you for watching.